Hello and welcome to the transcription explanation of this design. I'm really happy with the final product of how this design ended up turning out, and I like that the dark has the emphasis to it and there's some good balance and symmetry, and this feels like it's moving somewhere, which makes sense because of what it says. And speaking about what it says, let's go ahead and read this design. So this says, "Do not go into the dark." And that's because you read the script starting at the bottom and then going counterclockwise. So we start at the bottom and then go back in time like time travelers, which is why this line on the key is shown here to show the order you read the letters and words. And that, again, is also the order you read the letters inside each word circle. So of our first word, this is our first letter. And letters have stems, which this stem here is a deep divot or omega or horseshoe-shaped stem. And that's the very first stem on our list. And there are 3 dot modifiers, 1, 2, 3, making it the letter D. So we have a D as our first letter of our first word, and then we have an O. And these little circles are vowels. Even this one is a vowel, but I'll explain why it can be big in a second when I get to it. But this is an O because it's inside the word circle. So here's a little bit about vowels. Vowels have the base position of an E. So every single vowel is only one step away from being an E. And the step for an O is to put it inside the word circle. If it's on the line, it's an E. If it's inside, it's an O. Or if it's attached to a consonant stem, the E is in the center of the consonant stem, and the O is like a bead on a string attached to the line of the consonant stem. And then an A is outside. You put the A outside the word circle. And if it's attached to a consonant, the only time it's really inside that consonant is a TH stem. So like one of these, where it can be inside the stem and outside the word circle. So then there's the lines. So an E with a line going towards the middle is an I, and an E with a line going outwards from the middle is a U. So U is like E, but with a line out. I is like E, but with a line in. So these lines are only present if you're writing an E. If you're writing an I with a line going towards the middle, or a U with a line going outwards. So yeah, that's all you need to know about vowels. Probably a bit more than you need for this design. So anyway, this is an O because it's inside the word circle. Then we have our next word here. Bottom of it's here. This is our first letter. And there's one line attached to this circle inside the word circle, making it an N. And then we have another O. Then we have a shallow divot. And even though this line passes through the letter, it doesn't end on it, so it doesn't count. No lines end here, so this is just a T with no modifiers. So not. And then we have a deep divot, just like the B over the D, except it has one line on it, making it a G. So this is a G. And then another O, just like the other 3. So go. And then we have an I, line going towards the middle. Another N with one line on it. And then a shallow divot with no modifiers because there's no lines or filled in dots. But there is a vowel attached to it. And it is like a bead on a string, so it's an O. So into. Then we have a TH here. And then we have another E on the line of the word circle. Something I like to do to show the difference between vowels and consonants is I erase the line behind vowels, but not behind consonants, because this helps keep kind of the clutter away and the bleed away. It makes them look less like dots and more like empty vowels. Whereas consonants are big enough that there's usually not much clutter inside the middle if I keep that word circle line. So THE. And then we have this big ol' word here. And this I made visually similar to this, so it looks like it's part of this word, and it's a little bit closer. So this vowel goes here. And here's our first letter stem. It's right at the 6 o'clock position, so we read it first, even though the A is lower, because it's a vowel, and this could be a vowel consonant team, and also this is at the 6 o'clock exact position, so this has to be first. So we have a deep divot with 1, 2, 3 dots, just like this D. And this dot here is going to be probably the trickiest part for your tattoo artist to make it stand out, because it's right on the line of the D and is about the same thickness. So that'll be a tricky part to tattoo, but should still be very doable. And also I like how it adds to the darkness effect of it. But anyway, D, and then we have an A outside the word circle. And like I said earlier, this is pretty big for a vowel. It's bigger than like a lot of the consonants on these little words. But because this word circle itself is so much bigger, we can make the vowels a bit bigger as well. Also, A's are the only letter outside the word circle. So this can't be anything other than an A. And this word is the closest to it, and it looks the same as this word. So it looks like an A, and it looks like it's attached to this word. So if it looks like an A, and it's an A. This is an A. So this is the A on D, A. And then an R, 1, 2, 3 dots on a shallow divot. And then a K with 2 dots. So even though these are 5 dots all in a row, we can tell that there are 3 dots with this consonant and 2 dots with this consonant. So we're all good. So D-A-R-K. So do not go into the dark. And that's that design. I hope you like it a lot, and I hope it works well for you. Bye.